Wow, thank you for the resub. A Prime sub, too. Shit.
Lizard.
I was instantly inspired.
I said pause. Hi, Cord. Cord, you're always here at the beginning, but at some point we always lose you. Where do you go? Where do you go, man? Can I go with you? Can we be like... Can we, like, travel together, Cord? Is it true that it's green you fall asleep? That's a good reason. I can't blame you for that. Jeez. Sheesh.
Answer my call, you dork.
Cord, I don't think it's healthy. I've been up. I didn't get a lot of sleep myself, but I haven't been up that long.
Can you make it so I can hear the music and the redeems?
I think I've told you this for probably about 20 times. I can't do it over Twitch.
Oh, okay. Sorry, babe. I'm big dork. I am sorry.
So what are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing?
We're painting this, trying to finish this model. I thought this was going to be like a little quick, like, side thing where I could test out an idea I had because I got hit by the muse. Cord, let me tell you something. Occasionally when you're not Cord, I'm talking to you.
No, but I like that you got hit by the muse. That's cute.
I was walking down. I was walking downtown. I don't know. I don't remember how that song goes.
I'm not even jealous that I'm not the muse.
So, I was there at the store, okay, and I was talking Bushido with Chris or whoever, Mr. Bagel. Did it give me a slap? No. Well, kinda did, because I thought this was going to be an easy model. I was like, oh, I'll just do this in like a couple hours. She's not that complicated. It has taken significantly longer than that.
Gently seduced you.
Yeah, I guess so. I started working on her as soon as I was done with that stuff for you, Chris. I was like, oh, I'll just kind of do this real quick. I had an idea. I didn't think the model was going to take me that long. It has taken me much longer than I originally thought.
It has taken him a minute, but we have gone to Silent Hill a lot.
We had played a lot of video games, that's true. Well, not a lot, I guess, but yeah, we've been going to Silent Hill
Comparison.
with James.
We used like 8 hours.
Nobody spoil. Do not talk about any of the surprises about Silent Hill 2. Kara has not seen the ending. So,
I am like a virgin.
So I just wanted to see if I could do like a sinking boat base. Because she's supposed to be like one of the pirate captains for Bushido. And I think the base came out pretty okay. Yep, that's the one Pyramid did. Kara didn't know who Pyramid was when we started.
I mean, I kind of had seen him before, but I wasn't.
Mr. PH, friendly neighborhood watchman. Giant triangle on his head. But anyway, yeah, so my idea was to put the model on this base, and I wanted the the cone, like the vision arc, to be the wake.
Pyramid head.
And the model is obviously, you know, a part of that. Inconsequential in the long scheme of things. But I think at some point, I've told myself I'm probably going to play Young Pirates in Bushido at some point. And I just kind of needed to work it out of my system to see if my idea worked before I fully invested in it. And this is kind of what it's come up to be. So I wanted to finish her and put her on there, but this model has been more in depth than I originally thought it would, because the kimono, the red, took me an unusual amount of time. So I've been doing some freehand. Go ahead, Chris. Do your thing. I've done legitimate freehand, so I'm going to give myself freehand points for this one.
You're really hard on yourself about those freehand points, babe.
Cause I'm free. Free-handed. So I'm going to hopefully finish her. Free-handed. And I don't think it's going to take that much longer. And then after I'm done, I'm going to paint for Santa. For the Secret Santa. For the being hosted by Blood and Pigment.
That's a really fun little idea. I'm like stoked about that.
And because I'm just a real holly jolly motherfucker, I'm gonna do slightly more than I have to. Yeah, thank you. It's been something I have consciously been trying to get better at. And I was even telling Kara, I'm not gonna be able to put this on, I might not be able to get this on the camera. But I was telling Kara that I was thinking about actually like taking an art class to work on like maybe drawing. Because most of my freehanding up to this point has been like shapes. Like I did the koi fish. I've done stickers and stuff for Terry's luggage. I've been trying to do tattoos.
You freehanded that, I'm sorry.
No, good.
You freehanded that Harlequin for me way back when, and I still look at that and think that's really amazing.
I did do a scorpion. Yes, that's true. Well, that Harlequin we have, I didn't paint that one. I think that was Isaac.
That was you.
Yeah, that's kind of like when I'm doing these triangles, like before I would try and do it as like a triangle. But now I'm just doing it as like lines. Here I am, free-handed like a hurricane. Chris, you're one silly man, you know that? I bestow upon you the rank of Silly Billy.
Well, you've made it now, dude.
No. Your powers do not work on me, Silly Billy. You must confront your fears, Dr. Venture. I am so proud, Papa. I am so proud, Papa. I am so proud, Papa.
We don't have like our 1,000 viewers tonight. We have like our normal 8 to 10.
Finally crack down on those bots. I am Dr. Henry Killinger, and this is my magic motorbag. Freehanding is just as much painting outside the image as inside. That's fair. I learned that the thing that really helped my freehanding improve was to draw it in black first. So you have like a line. I noticed that it really helps it stand out. You can see with that, like that skull. Taking art class is tough because of your prior knowledge is both a lot and a little when it comes to the subject of mini painting. I have learned that when you go into things like that, it's best just to realize that you know nothing. Hi, Bagel. Are you bringing both in? I am so proud, Papa. Hell yeah, and double fisting beers. Double fisting beers? Shit. Look at this guy.
Are we talking about beer affinity now?
Yeah.
It's a solid pastime for grown men. I support this. You guys could be double fisting beers and like in a strip club, but no. You're going to a hotel to just play with dollies together. Good guys. The world needs more of you.
Casanova's the only woman I need in my life. Hola, speaking of knowing nothing. Yeah. You know, you're a pretty good painter. Let's go. Bushido isn't a beer game, it's a sake game. Infinity can be beerful. You know, I'm not entirely sure I've actually really tried sake. I think I've had it. I'm not really sure I can't really remember it, though.
It's not like a terribly impactfully flavorful drink. It's a lot like drinking hot vodka. It's not very flavorful. It's not like a shot of whiskey or something. I'm actually a bigger fan of like plum wine than sake.
Hmm. Well, there's Japanese whiskey too, isn't that like a thing? Kara gets it. I mean, that's fair. I'm not much of a drinker though, so you know, the opportunity for me to have good sake is probably not like a particularly consistent opportunity. If I'm given the option of buying alcohol or buying a model, I will pick model pretty much every time. That's what I'm saying. Oh man, we're getting some divisiveness in sake.
Tell us what we don't know. Come on.
It's a scotch. Oh, okay, that's interesting. You know, somebody, I think it was Chris, I'm sorry, not Chris, Jay, Audio Jay, accused me of essentially not liking Japanese culture or something like that, not that long ago. He was like, yeah, well, you're not a weeaboo. I was like, excuse me?
Has he met you?
Right. And that's exactly what I said. It's like, I don't know anime all that well. Like, I know, like, I've watched it. I like the ones I like. But I like legitimate Japanese culture. Like, you know, like Sengoku era type stuff. Like, I love that kind of stuff. Back when men were men and women were men, and the things that lived in temples out in the Japanese countryside could rape your mind, and then you would get eaten by a giant courtesan spider.
Samurai fan.
Spider lady. Like, I don't know if there's a word for it. Like, just like a Japanese, a Japanophile. Yeah.
I think you'd have to go with like a historical.
There are historical Japanese games I would love to play, but I would never subject somebody to my interests like that. My interest ways are not any tentacle. Well, guess what? The young pirate faction, their symbol is an octopus who is sailing a ship. And my first thought is, what is that silly Billy doing? He's an octopus. He doesn't need a ship. He's already an aquatic animal. By the way, I've been trying to hold this joke in until you got here, Mr. Wilmar, but when I signed up for this Secret Santa thing for Blood and Pigment, I realized that Santa was a robot. So I think I've been putting out all those milk and cookies for a machine. For a machine.
Nah, I eat them when I get up for my 4:30 smoke.
I wrote Shogun was a Japanese prisoner of war for years, fell in love with the culture. That's pretty cool. For a machine. Talks about infinity on the Iraqi podcast. The podcast. Thank you for the sub. I'm sorry, not the sub. Thank you for the follow. Two Ton Tom. Is that a Venture Brothers reference? 2 Ton 21. But Dylan no longer talks about Infinity. Well, at the beginning of the year, there's an opportunity. There's a chance. I'm gonna turn down the heater. There's a chance that Dylan will yet again talk about Infinity on the Iraqi podcast because there's a Infinity Slow Grow happening at our local store, and I'm kind of excited for it. But the problem is the game excited to have me back?
What you're saying is there's a chance.
There is legitimately a chance. But will Infinity ruin its opportunity to have Dylan talk about Infinity on here? No, it's been no longer talks about. What are you worried about when I'm talking about? I got your Secret Santa right here, pal. No longer a great homie. A great homie? Is that who 2 Ton Tom is? Since toddlerhood. Did you weigh 2 tons when you were a toddler? I thought babbies were supposed to weigh like 7 pounds. 7 to 9 pounds. 2 tons?
Nah, he had like 2 tons worth of money. 2 tons of coin.
I am so sorry for your mom. BRB, story time for the younger one. Have fun, Chris. Maybe me and Tavis might make you sad with our OP armies. Okay. Okay, well, I just want you to know, if I play you and I'm miserable and I don't want to play the game anymore, I'm not taking the fall. I'm looking forward to playing Oban this upcoming year. Oban's... Oh, I enjoyed Oban. I think it's fun. Oban's fun. I'm going to play a dumb, though. Okay. You've said that. You say that, and then you crush me again. You did it in Bushido. Dylan's a big baby. He should know how much they weigh. Wow.
Wow.
13 pounds
Burn.
per. My man. My man. He's a big boy. I'm just going to bring a lot of dumb dinosaurs. Okay? Just warning you. That's badass. Anyway, I think your hair's a little bright, so I think I'm going to tone it down a tiny bit. I'm going to use some of this transparent black, which never does what I want it to, so hopefully this time it will. We're just going to take a tiny little skip of it. I'm just warning people. So, Mr. Two-Ton Tom, I assume you are a Bushido player? Busted nonsense. Golden Armor. Yeah, he's playing Golden Armor. I don't think it was busted, though. I wouldn't say that army's necessarily busted. I mean, I was coming back after a long break with the game. I'll be honest though, Chris has been very helpful for me trying to get like back into it. Like he's been very there's been a lot of guidance from him. Which has been nice. He yeah, he's been especially helpful. Infinity, Bushido, Malifaux, Flames, Bot War? I don't know what Bot War is. Dystopian Wars, and Drop Zone. Oh, is Bot War an actual game? I play many of those things. So you like skirmish? Well, I guess Flames isn't really skirmish per se, but... I used to play a lot of Flames back in the day. This man knows games. He sounds like a smart man. I think that Jolly Roger, I think that's going to do it. I don't want to get too complicated. As Bob Ross would say, I'm gonna fiddle it to death. I thought I went a bit darker. 3-streak stream, okay. This is a Bushido model. Tara's muted. This is one of the new young pirate ladies. I know I'm gonna play young pirates at some point, and I was having what I call a muse moment, where I had an idea that I really wanted to test. And I was gonna just wait until I could actually fully get into the faction, probably like way down the line, but you know, sometimes you just get a hair up your butt and you're like, yeah, I want to do this. I hate when that, but yeah, Botworms, Transformers, 80s, action cars, Russian cyber, don't know what. Dude, that sounds wild. Huh. I've never heard of it. That's a new one to me. Crab. It's a cool faction. I really like the idea. I mean, obviously I'm on a bit of a pirate kick. Well, welcome to Ton Tom. I'm glad you enjoy many of the games that we play. Hopefully you enjoy the talks. Actually, it's funny because one of the models we might be painting tonight is Llama. Llama Dama Ding Dong. Yeah, I usually play SDS myself, but the call was strong. Alright, is there anything else on this chick that is not just gonna be metal? Oh, we gotta shade a little bit. A little bit of shade. Tizzy, 33 months. Thank you very much, bud. Still waiting here. Still waiting for your coffee. It's cold now. You know, keep holding. No, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I had to take a detour. I really appreciate you willing to wait for me, though. I really appreciate it. This is a young. This is one of the leaders for the young pirate faction for Bushido. I was getting a muse. I'm gonna have to keep telling this story. I got a muse, and I really wanted to try something. I wanted to try this fancy base. I was like, ooh, yeah, I bet the pirate faction would look really cool if it was on this, like, busted up base to make it look like a shipwreck. Yeah, this is all freehand. As is the...
Do you want to use my new lacquer on her?
No. Dylan is getting that Saturday pass for pay. I'll be there next year. I'll definitely be there. If the family box was out, I probably would have gone for that instead. Family box. The one for Awoken? I mean, I'm always down to try a new game. Mr. Wilmore, I don't know if I can buy into it. Yeah, anyway, so I was thinking like, oh yeah, the Wake can be the LOF, right? And just have her standing on top of that thing. I think it looked really good. I tested it on there, and I thought it looked really good. But obviously, it's not going to be done until it's done. Which I'm hoping that we're going to finish her. And then I'm going to paint a bunch of skin for the Secret Santa models for Blood and Plunder. Someone is either going to open my box... Someone's going to open my box and be like, wow, this is so cool, or they're going to fucking hate me. No, Bushido? No, Bushido is it's a you don't know? Yeah, you've never seen Bushido? Bushido is like a skirmish Japanese fantasy game. It is a game I hate. I love to hate and hate to love. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, it frustrates me, but I do enjoy it. I will say, since I've met Chris, and I've come to the understanding that they've been testing models differently, I have enjoyed the game significantly more. A lot of the new stuff doesn't seem as frustratingly stupid as it used to be. I still think Awoken might be a little too good. At least from what I've seen, I haven't really played against it. So my opinion is of dubious quality. But we'll see. Bushido is like the coolest looking Legend of Hybrid looking model. Yeah, no, it's really cool. I have a lot of painted models for it.
We should do a 6-7 redeem.
No. We out here making it more fair. Well, I hope so. I don't know, Kara, what do you think of the Bushido models I've done?
I love all of the Bushido models. It bums me out that you don't like the game more because the models that you paint are gorgeous. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. I'm just thinking. Can someone make Infinity more fair? It is a very balanced game. Bushido's not... Or, Infinity's not too bad. I'm gonna play in that Masters event, so we'll see. No, I don't think you can teach Kara Bushido. You are more than welcome to try if you can convince her, but I don't know if it's our type of game.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I played Carnival, and when I was reading the rules, I thought Carnival might be a little bit too much for her, but having played it, I think Carnival and Bushido, I noticed there's a lot of similarities to it. I think Carnival she might be okay with. I thought I could teach Steve. You see, guys, everybody, this is the guy who keeps giving me, like, lists that are less than friendly. And he keeps wanting me to play them against you guys, and I'm the only thing protecting you from the filth.
Whoa, wow.
Does it involve a Captain Kidd boarding list? Because if that's the case, you better move over, Thaler. I've not played Moonstone. Moonstone's got some cool... the aesthetic of Moonstone's kind of cool. It's got like that weird Tim Burton kind of look to it. Some of the models are cool looking. I haven't played it. From what I understand, it's kind of like Malifaux, isn't it? It involved the blackest of Caesars. Wow. Does it involve a lot of ruthless and a lot of thrusting? I thought again, but Dylan can help us, to be honest. I don't know if I'm way good at BMP. I just really enjoy it. I think the current advantage I have in BMP is I'm just the only one that happens to know all the rules right now. Yeah, but like I only want to play with the boat. Yeah, well that's fine. I think almost everybody locally only wants to play with the boats. So that's not surprising. He's tough too. Yeah. He is tough. That's true. He does have tough. Dark Crystal Labyrinth. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, saying also lore for B&P. The lore for B&P. Yeah, it's nuts. It's called the history book. Moonstone is one of the... I will say, once you start learning about some of those European wars and stuff, you start to realize like how much war was happening in Europe. I think when people think of war going on in Europe and stuff, they're just like, oh yeah, the big ones like World War I and II and stuff, and those are and Napoleon. No, those kings really love to declare war on each other.
Apparently, there's been traffic in Boston since the beginning of Boston. I learned that on a documentary today.
Since the beginning. Oh, you mean like road traffic?
Yeah, so like in the beginning, before they started like filling in land, they just made like every main road go straight to the ocean, or straight to the water, whatever was like closest, because a ship could pull up because of the bay and everything. And then when they started filling in the land, the roads had to just keep going. So that's why Boston's a mess. And apparently there was traffic before the Revolutionary War in Boston, which is just hilarious.
I mean, I've driven in Boston a bunch of times. I don't think I've ever seen traffic. And hard charging. I don't know. I'm kind of in love with French.
Oh,
I really love Leo Mayonnaise. He's
a Francophile.
I'm like, yo, this guy gives everybody ruthless. This guy's sick.
He gets a lot of coins too. He's like a very wealthy captain.
He's got the devil's luck. No. Why would I want to play pirates? Actually, there's not that much ruthless. It's just ruthless in Black Caesar. And
because you want to brace pistols. That's why you play pirate.
And also, you get ruthless with Flying Gang, I think?
Who are the captains for the Flying Gang?
There's a bunch. I don't know. There's a bunch of them. Flying Gang isn't really a very cohesive thing. Yeah, all units gain ruthless. Yeah, on land you might as well play Flying Gang, right? Because like the limitation is what your boat, and it's like who cares? Did you know that New Yorkers were excited for the introduction of the automobile because they were looking forward to the reduction in horse pollution? Actually, that was a big thing in London too. They were trying to pass a bill that would really reduce the amount of like horse poop on the roads. They were like, you can't, like people can't have so many horses or whatever. Right around that time, that's when they made the automobile, and it really helped out the problem. But yeah, apparently that was a pretty consistent thing in major towns.
I mean, that's totally understandable. I would prefer whatever comes out of a car over horse poop.
Apparently the thought was that London would eventually they thought that the town would become buried in it. I was watching a little like documentary type thing when Assassin's Creed Syndicate was coming out, because that was right around the time when the automobile came out, and they were talking. That was when they were thinking of introducing a horse poop bill, because they legitimately thought the town was going to be swallowed up by a tidal wave of horse poop.
That's funny. Before the streetcars were electric in Boston, they were pulled by horses.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
And because they were on rails, that made it easier for the horses to pull it.
Oh, that was nice. That's nice of them.
Yeah. But they still struggled on like hills and stuff. Like when they electrified it, it was much better.
Caesar has its own lift. He's the DEI hire on the pirates. Sheesh. I don't know about that.
Caesar, I'm not great about remembering Ruthless.
Yeah, if you're playing Caesar and you don't remember Ruthless, then you might as well just play something else.
Yeah.
Makes me think of the Discworld Ankh more pork rowing teams. Yeah, you lost me on that one. I don't know a whole lot about Discworld. All I know is that it's on the back of a turtle. Like I know that's like one of the big things about it.
Chunk, what you doing, Chunk? Chunk down here giving himself a whole licked bath and he just about fell over. Oh, he's embarrassed. He gotta leave the room now.
Pardon me, everyone. I'm just trying to make sure I don't mess up the paint job here. Also, one of the best parts about playing Bushido is you get to do the Japanese voice. It's one of my favorite things. Caesar has on
Rude.
I'm not sure what I want to run at Adepticon on land. You should run. Oh crap! What's it called? The logger one. What's it called? Bayman. You should run the Bayman. Logwood. Sorry, Logwood Cunt. Logwood Cunt. You could just run. That's true. You could. I mean, all you got to do is. I mean, I'm sure he's not the only one that's done it, but Mr. J there was running pirates on land. Literally, just a bunch of units of pirates. He didn't even give any of them rifles. Just brace of pistols, just running around charging. Which there's something to be said about the simplicity of it. He hangs out in here quite a bit. It's always a pleasure to have him. That's unsophisticated. Doctor, can't you give me the news? Can't you? See, I got a bad case of ruthless pirates. Doctor, give me the news. How has your painting task begun, Mr. David? How's that been going? You have to get Kara's approval. If you don't get Kara's approval on everything, then... similar to the way my dad thinks of me, you're dead to me.
That's so not true. But I wouldn't mind being consulted.
Kind of in the planning stage. I know the risks involved. I will not you don't have to worry about disappointing me. Listen, we're bros. You can't disappoint me. Anything you do, I'll be proud of you. But Kara's a lady. Kara is not beheld to the bro code. She plays by a different set of rules. The the worst you can say is no. That's kind of true, I guess. You know what, Kara? I will try your lacquer on her sword.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Just to kind of see what it looks like.
Are you gonna use an airbrush, or are you gonna just like paint it on?
Oh, I'm gonna use it like a highlight, like kind of like a glaze.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I suggested it, because you said you had to do metal. I know you're not gonna lacquer it up like I will. We have very different paint muses in our lives.
I'll be honest, I don't get hit by the muse very often anymore. But when I do, I know, I'm like, okay, I gotta do this. Otherwise, I'm gonna start needing medication.
My muse has abandoned me. I haven't felt like painting in ages.
Doing what?
My muse has abandoned me, so I haven't felt like painting in ages.
I'll be disappointed if you keep running inexperienced trash panda lists. We are full on grouch status trash can.
Apparently, T Hill, they are. I mean, but I think him and me have different muses. I don't think it's the same muse.
She doesn't visit me very often anymore.
Probably because you're calling your muse a he. Have you even asked them their preferred pronouns?
Did I didn't say he.
Right. You see, the thing is, T Hill, Dylan is like growing into his look now, and like every lady he passes is like, "Hey, how's it going?" he is like really getting the attention these days.
Everybody kept telling me as I was growing up. They'd be like, you don't get a lot of chicks now, but just wait till you're older. And I was like, okay, cool, I guess. I was thinking like maybe college. No, no, early 30s. If only I knew when I was 15.
Zaddy. That's what they think when they see you these days. Dr. Zaddy.
They want to they want to show me their Black Caesar lists.
They sure do.
Hey there, Sailor. I grow a little every time Dylan goes on stream in a moth-eaten t-shirt. I don't have that many moth-eaten t-shirts anymore. I still have a couple. I used to have a lot more.
He hasn't been wearing them so much anymore. I think because we've all given him heck about it.
No. It's definitely not because of you guys.
Thanks.
I wear what I want when I want. I just wear them when I'm going to bed, really. Those are now sleepy shirts. Need a visit to NSBB. What is NSBB? Save me, Kara.
I don't know.
No, Kara couldn't save me. Send help. Just kill me. Bro, I played against South American tribes at sea again. Came in the meticulously curated anti-infantry Bermuda, 8 silver guns and 3 grape shot. Lieutenant Can't Pairs, and I still got KO'd by the plane. Oh, thanks. Thank you, Chris. That's nice of you to say. Xylan. North Shore backside blowouts. I mean, that's how I get the... That's what everybody calls my clinic.
No. Really?
Yeah, it was voted for by on stream. That's what they call it in the underground. No, in the underground. Do you think I gotta change? Do you think I should switch the skin? Bushido Chris? Head there for all your backiotomy needs. I need a backiotomy!
It looks really nice. Can you make it a little bit bigger so we can see the detail on the face? Or can you bring it closer?
Yeah, let me finish the sword and I can do that.
Did you find the lacquer?
I know it's over here, so I know it's over there somewhere.
Let's buy the doggy cam, which isn't pointed in the right direction anyway.
I see it. I don't think... Yeah, Bubby's not even on here anyway. There ain't no doggy to look at.
Pretty sure Chunk is down here, because he was just falling over licking himself.
Also, yo, this lady, she got herself quite the katana. Look at this thing. This thing is huge. For a little lady like her? Shush.
I'm not gonna lie, I am way jealous of that collar she's got popped there. She is looking sharp with that popped collar.
She's a pirate captain.
I want that popped collar.
She travels around, she's like, yar.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's got a deep voice.
She does. They build them different in Japan. Japan. Is that geisha from Cambodia? Jeez. Sheesh. Therefore, it's because I made the mistake of trying to sail away and grape shot him to death with the real sophisticated highbrow tactic against South American natives. Is to sail straight into them at 5 speed, then box haul back into them, rinse and repeat. I mean, even if you just bump into them and hope you get the fouled sails, just a board. Because once you start chopping them up, I assume they're not nearly as bad. Although, I mean, you're going to be running into them and they're probably going to defensive fire. I can only imagine. That's what they call it on the streets. I'm torn on it, honestly. It looks a bit unnatural, but it contrasts so effing well with her clothes. It's not the size of the sword that matters. It is how you wield it. That's true. And her rules are, she's like a duelist. She can she asks people nicely for like a one-on-one. She's like, excuse me, Sonny, do you want to have a one-on-one duel to the death? Then she slices your nipples off.
She saves her guys from having to fight.
I mean, that's pretty nice of her. She has a coin in her hand, like Kata. Yeah, she does. She does have a. She's got a shiny nickel. Or like parlay. I don't know. I actually don't know why she. I assume she's just like paying her boys. My boys. Yeah. Let's look. Oh, I have her card right here. No, actually, I think I might have put it in my box. I did. I put it in my box.
My box.
Yeah, she does honor duel. When she's in base to base with one enemy model, she gains feint and dodge. Man, that's for real. As much as the same one that did Dr. Girl. You know, maybe I just want to have a duel to the death. Oh, God, that doesn't feel good. Oh God, Dr. Girlfriend's gonna ruin my life. Me loving my life boarding a boat. Sir, dude, jumping on a boat and just chopping up people, it's good time. Sir, they're in boats, they will spill in the water and drown. That's fair. Blunderbuss is saying no way, no fun. I don't understand blunderbusses. Everybody seems to love them. I just don't like them. I don't want to pay points for it. I'd rather just shoot somebody with a rifle, spend the points somewhere else. Paint the coin before deciding on the skin, feint and dodge when base to base, which is when model's good. Yeah, it is. And then honor duel, when this model's in base to base with an enemy model, when another enemy model declares an action which will bring it into base to base with this model. Does it stop it? Declares an action which will bring it ends before any movement, and it removes an activation counter. Oh, so honor duel doesn't stop them from jumping in, it just makes them tired. While this model's in base to base with an enemy model, when another enemy model declares an action which will bring it into base to base with this model, its activation ends. Oh, before any movement. Yo, that's awesome. Yo, you better stay away. This is my man. This is my man. And ship shape's really good. I think she's really good, personally. How many points is she? She's like 17? 18 rice? Yeah, I'm in, dude. I think she's great. Hi, Carol.
I wanted to watch you use the lacquer.
It is sparkly.
Interesting kind of top.
It's got a stank.
Oh, but it's a good one. It smells like rubber cement. Good stuff. It's sparkly. Are you gonna paint over it?
Paint over what?
The lacquer.
Why would I do that?
I don't know. I didn't know if you'd already done what you wanted to on the sword, so.
Well, my hope is that this will give it like a bit of a
gloss.
A shine.
But I didn't know if you were done with the sword. That's why I was asking. It's hard to see the sword on the camera.
Yeah, silver doesn't really pop out all that well.
That's why it came up.
I think it did add a bit of a sparkle. I wouldn't say it's very intense, but
yeah, it's definitely not that look that I saw in that video. Fun though. I will use it a lot. I'm happy it goes on that well with a brush.
alright. I think she's done. Eyes came out a little too intense, but I think that's just because of the model.
No, I think I like it. I think her face looks amazing.
I don't know. I think I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the skin color. It's a little purple.
Were you doing purple for her bust?
Like the bodice in between her jacket.
Yeah. That's supposed to be armor.
Yeah. I like it a lot. I really like it a lot.
This is an honor duel, but it's a mercy killing.
The detail's really nice. Her face looks good. I love the thing on her little sash, and I love how colorful she is.
I know I wasn't going to be able to recreate the art for her. The art for her is, like, fucking crazy.
That looks good. I think the thing we looked at, though, had dots in the middle of those things.
In the middle of what?
Those diamonds on her back. I think.
I'm sure.
Like the flag had dots.
I don't need it to be just like that.
Oh, okay. Well, I think she's beautiful.
Actually, you know what? Let me try that liquor one more time. The liqueur.
Lacquer.
I'm going to try and put it on the gold, see if it makes it more shiny.
Dull it with the gray in there.
What?
But it might dull it with the gray in that lacquer.
Well, if I don't like it, I'll just throw this model in the trash.
That's gonna make your muse cry.
Well, I don't care what Exos thinks, so. It's taking everything I can to not lick this brush.
Yeah, don't like that.
I'm not like I cannot lick this one.
I mean, honestly, I wish you wouldn't lick any of your brushes.
Yeah, and I wish you wouldn't eat cookies in the damn bed.
Don't. Why would you say that on stream?
Because it's an old famous Family Guy quote.
That's so mean.
Bert, you're yelling again, Bert. I wish you wouldn't eat cookies in the damn bed!
Yes.
Trash can.exe. It's trash. Just like everything else in my life is trash.
So you like what it did to the gold?
Oh, yeah. I think I made it look, kind of gave it like more of like a sheen. When are you painting some Valor models? I don't have any Valor models, so I can't. I almost bought some for Black Friday, but then I was like, I looked at the amount of stuff I have to do, and I'm like, I just don't need it here right now. I'm gonna do it eventually, but it's just one of those things. It's just another thing on the friggin' pile.
I like it. I think it's a good addition to your stuff.
Sell it to Goose if you get mad about it. Who's Goose? I have deep, long-standing beef with Young, so it'll be a long time before I play him. Program initiated. All files are now being deleted from the streamer's computer. No! My fancy adult content. No! It's being deleted. No!
Who even has time for fancy?
I'm a fancy lad. Not deleted. Anything but that. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to spray this real quick with varnish. Let it dry for a couple minutes, and then I will attempt to glue it onto the base. And then it'll be done. Yay, be right back. Mr. Matt Varnish. Welcome to the stream. Hi. I did forget to do one thing. I'm going to brighten up the white a tiny bit. But I'll do that on top of the varnish. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody I did that. Take me higher to a place where blind man see. Hey, don't be a baby about your do not play that game with me. I am in fact in self-control. I have self-control. I hung up and just got chat for bed. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Step 2. Success. You're not big enough. You've been telling me that I've been putting out milk and cookies for a machine? Oh, I gotta put that on. I gotta put that as a redeem. What am I doing? What am I doing in my life? Oh yeah, that liqueur. Oh, that's in that brush forever. That's never coming out. Ooh, good night. Good night, young brush. My absentia? That's fine. I mean, I think the Ottomans deserve a win every once in a while. I mean, after that war, they don't exist anymore. Good job, Bubby. See, Bubby can figure out how to open the door, Kara. Chunk, he just gets lost. He's like, door? How does this work? Swings on a hinge? Impossible. Okay, so. It's everybody's favorite moment. We're going to paint a model for the Secret Santa being put on by Blood and Plunder. And I am painting the thing that will either make somebody really happy or make them very sad. You want to know what they're called, ladies and gentlemen? They're called English Militia. Absentia. I mean, Nigel, I don't even know her. Absentia? I don't even know her. Anyway, so English Militia, one of those units that you either you love or you despise in that game in B&P. And because I'm such a nice guy, the price of it is only supposed to be about $20. I have an extra English commander just sitting around that I am just going to paint to send to them, because obviously I don't need that. So I got an extra model that I'm going to send. So whoever gets my stuff, you get a free commander that I know you'll like. And if you happen to be one of those crazy people that thinks English Militia are the bomb.com, then you know what? Boom. I love to route them. Yeah. I like English Militia. I think they're fine. I mean, you pay 3 points. I mean, you get what you're paying for, but... I like them. And then feed the tribe. Feed the tribe with the ring. So, you admit that you're playing a bunch of savages. I don't know. I think the joke's on you. They should have a swap after so people can get what they want. Well, when you sign up for the event, you sign up for what faction you want. So the guy or gal I got plays English.
Come cheer up my lads, 'tis to glory we steer, to add something more to this wonderful year, to honor we call you as free men not slaves, for who are so free as the sons of the waves.
Is that a shanty? Oh, also, I was building Bushido models today. I demand you gaze upon him. Heart of Oak, British Naval Anthem. Ah, I've never heard that. He is a big floofer. Everybody's a cannibal. It's considered sophisticated. Yeah, woof woof. He's a big doggo. Yeah, you're a big doggy. He's such a good boy. Look at his little face. I had to put the baby to sleep, but I remembered that Mythic America is a thing that I really want to play. I actually started painting stuff. I might go back to it. I wasn't really happy with the way mine was turning out, which is really rare. I'm filled with self-loathing, like, don't get me wrong, but I can usually just push through it. But when I was painting my Mythic America stuff, I legitimately was like, I just don't like how this looks, and I got frustrated, which is rare. I had to put it down. I couldn't do it. It's very rare for me to call it quits on a model. I can definitely count on one hand the amount of times I've done it. But I was trying to paint Western Federation, their leader guy, and I just couldn't do it. Someone told me games with monstrous wolves are for babies. It is for babies. It's a game for babies. There's a Grow League early next year, so I don't know. I might get back into it. It just depends. You see, I don't think Infinity's a bad game, right? There's just one major weakness for Infinity right now, and it's not Blood and Plunder. That's its biggest weakness. Woof, woof, woof. But yeah, I was building some models, and here's one of the Coruscants. Coruscant. I think this is a Yami. I think is how you say it. Yeah, a Yami. Which she's a great model. Here's a new Spanish commander from the Kickstarter that's coming up. This is the new generic Spanish commander, I do believe. He's got himself a very fancy cape. Got himself a little rapier and a stabby dagger. It's a dagger you use for stabbing. And then the new Budo, or she's not technically. Is she technically a Budo? Minori? Yeah, she's a Budo technically. Also, it says Blue Gulls on it. Does she also work for Young Pirates? Isn't that one of the themes? Is bluegills? Isn't one of the other Budos bluegill? Isn't that one of the things? She's a big girl. she's a big old girl. Let me tell you. Bluegulls is smuggling specifically. Okay, so it's probably like okay, so it's just STS. So, but that guy is bluegill, isn't he? The Budo, I forget his name. Okay, so they work with the Young Pirates. Got it. Because you can only bring them when you bring Iron Fist, I think it is. Or is it Yokozuna's? Yeah, Yokozuna's. Lua, that's his name. Yeah, Lua. Yeah. Okay, he's not bluegill. Okay, I thought he was bluegill. Yoka, these nuts. Got him. Sorry, Chris, I didn't mean to get you that good. So I asked Chris for a couple lists to play, and he made 3 lists. All of which I'm not entirely. I don't think even like half of the models are painted. So I think Chris is actually trying to kill me. Which is cruel. I think I've been very kind to Chris, and he just couldn't do it. I'll slaw bunnies you anytime. You son of a bee. But he's still a homie helping out a Budo brother. He seems okay. I mean, dirty fighting and hack are great. Don't paint that urchin list. It's too weird. I've already painted Keeban. I think I've painted one of them. Yeah, I'm not jumping in on the urchin thing. That's not going to be a thing right now. Hammer upgrade. Hammer for who? Yokozuna Hammer, Hikiwara Gavel, consequences deck legal to play, not in app yet. Oh, okay. Does Mr. Yokozuna, does he ever get revenge? Sometimes. Oh, it's good for him. I'm happy to hear that. You know, he's out there trying to get revenge and he gets it. You know, I can appreciate that. Well, he's supposed to be like the star or whatever, right? Like, here's the thing. If you think Infinity lore is hard to get a hold of, dude, Bushido lore, impossible. I hear tales of a whole book of it. I've been hearing that for years, though. I mean, the campaign book thing, like, I started playing Bushido, like, during COVID times. And, you know, you figure 2019, that's like 6 years ago. And they were like, yeah, that campaign book, it's coming out in like a week or whatever. Yeah. Around the same time, yeah, we're gonna upgrade the website or whatever. It's gonna be great. Yeah, great. Still haven't done it. It's been like 6 years. And there's only so many times I can hear, has it been upgraded? When? Like, I'm not entirely sure. Like, 3 days ago, are you shitting me? Oh my god, it only took him like 10 years. It's a new ticketing system? Shit. Alright. What's the website? GCT Bushido? Does it look, did they just upgrade their site? Like, they didn't actually change it? Everybody complains of how bad their website is. That's not an upgrade. Ticketing system? How? It took them 6 years to do that. To do a ticketing system? Listen, I love Bushido. I'm gracious that they're making the game and all that. I don't think I could ever have anybody in that studio on my show because I would just want to say many things that I shouldn't say. I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice dude, but the 3 dudes thing doesn't hold up for upgrading a website over the course of 7 years. Half-eaten apple. You are a nice guy. I mean, that's probably, yeah. The Badger Air, yeah, the Badger Air airbrush website. It reminds me of like old DOS days, dude. That website's rough. I couldn't agree with you more, David. Like, you know, I'm totally reasonable. I'm a nice guy. I get it. If you're like, yeah, you know, they've been working on this thing. It's like a passion project. And they've been doing it for like a couple years. Or, you know, we've been making a mod. We've been making a video game about, you know, whatevers and the things. And, you know, we really like it. There have been mods for CK2 or CK3 that are essentially like entirely new games. And and they can do that in like a month. And you're telling me that they can't upgrade their goddamn website? No, the 3 guys and like 1 person does that. It's like I don't want to hear it. That excuse does nothing for me. But like I said, I say that with love. I'm really glad they make the game. I just, even when I bump into like at Adepticon when I go to their booth to buy stuff, I just control myself. They're half-eaten apples and charge of the upgrade. As far as apples go, it's a very efficient apple. It's also 6 years. That's true. You know what? I take everything back. You're absolutely right. That apple's been working his ass off. But like the campaign book and stuff, I'm like, where is that? Like, how hard can it be to make a single book? Like in the BMP community, there's an expansion that's probably going to come out for BMP at some point. I don't know all the details, but it was made by a single dude. Like, no. That's not a legitimate excuse anymore. There's lore for Valor? Holy shnikes. Yo, dude, that's sick. What's the world called? I bet you could paint 6 English doughboys in the time it took you to paint that one Cambodian pirate lady. You'd be surprised, because painting military uniforms is actually kind of surprisingly difficult if you want to get depth, because of the fact that it's usually like a brown or a green. So you have to base it in like a dark brown, and then work your way up. It would take me a lot longer than you think. I'll just put it that way. Exactly. It'll be fun. I want to love them. I do. I really do want to love GCT, but I'm just they hurt me. They hurt my insides. But I love them in an angry spouse kind of way. I'd give up 3 years of my life to forget how you pronounce depth. Depth. The other one that gets me, and it gets me a lot at work because I have to say the word a lot, shoulder. I have to concentrate when I say the word if you ever hear me say the word, you'll hear me pause before I say it because I have to physically concentrate to pronounce the word shoulder, because otherwise I'm gonna say shoulder. Like soldier. What's that blue you like? What's the blue? Sphere? What, do you pronounce it like sphere? Sphere? Do you mean the dark blue? You mean this one? Oh! Oh. You mean Pathalo? Such as the P... Such as the P ends with a blue? You mean Pathalo? Pathalo blue? Well, here's the good news, guy. I got Pathalo green too. I need to cancel myself. I got Pathalo green. Sphere. Phalo. Say, I know it's Phalo. God damn it. Listen, I'm more than willing to appreciate the fact that I'm stupid, okay? I know now, he knows now. Yeah, it's like my favorite dinosaur, the pterodactyl. At least it's not gonna... Nomia. Press X. We're painting Llama's tum-tum. A big old tum-tum. Alright guys, laugh it up. Laugh it up. Everybody's always like, I want Dr. D to paint a model for me, and blah, blah, blah. Paint a Dylan, paint a model for me, Dylan. And then the next sentence, Dylan is stupid, he doesn't know how to pronounce nothing. Well, let me tell you, Mr. Disembodied Voice. I had a public education. The vast majority of it in the states of Missouri and Florida. I asked you to pay. There we go. And I would pay you, and you were such a giant baby about it, I just figured I'd paint it myself instead. Are you still going on about this Battletech model I didn't know you were actually asking me to paint for you? Because I thought you were mocking me? Because I'm so used to everybody mocking me all the time? That I have repeatedly said I will do, now that I know you're being serious? Also, you might be wondering why this model is primed white as opposed to all the other stuff I paint that is not ever primed white. It's because I had a can of white primer and nothing else. There's literally no reason. My recommendation, never prime in white, because it's awful. Because if you miss painting something, like if it doesn't stick, you're gonna see it. I complained so hard, I just went and did it. Well, you know what? I'm glad I could... We're gonna look at the positive. I'm glad I could inspire you. Unpaint it. Yeah, don't think about it too hard, Chris. This was literally just I had a can of white primer, and I could not get my hands on a can of Monument Hobby primer. They say that if you do this, the model itself is usually brighter. Just dip it afterwards. It's like, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. Like, to me, I'm just gonna paint it till I'm happy anyway. Honestly, I don't care if it has, like, if it uses a different method. It don't matter. It don't matter to me. And this is what I'm talking about. This is one of the reasons I don't like this primer. One, it doesn't appear very good on the camera. But, like, when you drag paint across it, you'll notice it'll start to, like, separate. It's because this is a really glossy primer. I hate how it doesn't show up. But you go over it, and you just see how the paint will just, like, physically not cover it. It drives me insane. I hate it. But it was the only primer I could get my hands on, so here we are. I also primed this model, like, 8 months ago. Because Webblade doesn't always have primer. So they just didn't have anything I could use. And this was before the big Monument Hobby Prime cans came out, which I've been buying those. But I've gone through like 3 of those things. I really love it. The Monument Hobby can primer, the black ones, all about it. You just go professional casual at checkout to get yourself a discount and help out the show. But yeah, it's absolutely phenomenal. Alright. Oh, I gotta do one more. We gotta keep painting this Cambodian, apparently. Apparently she's Cambodian. Yeah. I can't pretend to know what you's going through right now, but let go of me. Thank you. You know that if you need anything, you know who to look to. Somebody else. Yeah, Monument Hobby's the bee's knees. Use the code professional casual, check out, get yourself a discount. And the Prime cans, great. I got one of their gray ones. I haven't really tried yet. I just can't stop using black primer. You know what they say about black primer though. It was tough. If I don't have black primer, Big Daddy D, he can't paint. And in case you were wondering, that's me. I'm Big Dr. Daddy D. She a pirate. Yarr. Yarr. I've never... I've done Zenithal's. Yeah, here's a good example, right? I've had this model on my desk for like ever. Iron Fist, by the way, if anybody knows what that is. Big fan of his comics. Anyway, so yeah, I do Zenithals for certain things. I'm just like, it just doesn't do a lot for me. I'm just like, eh. I really should finish this guy. Marvel United, great game. Got pushed aside for like many things due to my insane paint schedule. Alrighty. That's fair. I can see how that could help. Yeah, if anything, maybe even just a dry brush over black with just any color, really. Oh, good. What's her name? That's fair. I don't know. There's still certain things I find dry brushing is worth it. Like that dog I showed off earlier. I would probably dry brush that. Certain things, certain textures. I think it's always good. But I do agree. I don't. Yeah. I mean, the people who do dry brushing for all their highlights, I'm like, geez, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. So SEN up comma. They put a comma in the air just for her. Boom, boom, boom. 247 models done in 2025. Crazy. Alright, so we're going to try and put it on this base to see if it looks stupid. So what we're going to do, I only glued down one of her feets. As you can see, she's got a little wiggle. She's got a little gangster lean there. And I'm just going to lightly... That doesn't feel good. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey D, want to set up a side game of something for Adepticon? Yes. I think that is possible. I think a lot of it just comes down to what I can put in my bag. Like, I'm going to bring Blood and Plunder. Obviously, that's going to be, like, a big part of the bag. I'm probably going to have to bring Old World, too, because I think me and Dan are going to do the team event. Maybe Blood Bowl. Just depends on Dan. Alright, so this is what it's going to look like. And again, my idea is that the wake line is going to be the... That's not a game. That's a lifestyle. Excellent. Well, I always go to the board game room. I'm sure we could always do board games, if nothing else. Do some Rivet Wars. Rivet Wars is a board game, isn't it? It's like one of those, like, Simon type things where it's like a board game, but not really. It's like, technically, it's like sort of actually a miniatures game. Spartacus. I've never actually played Spartacus. I do know of it, but I've never actually played it. I'm down for anything. I lose at everything I do, so I'm so good at losing that the game itself doesn't really matter to me anymore. That base is real good. That's what I was hoping for. There you go. She's done. Thank you. Yeah, do you think do you think an army on bases like this would look good? Like, does it look like water or does it look like crap? I mean, you can be honest with me. Because I've done beach bases before where I ask them like what it looks like and they do not say beach. Just put it that way. Garcia's artwork. Thank you for the raid, sir. I hope your raid went very well. How'd your stream go? Yeah, that kind of came to me later. I was like, ooh, that could be like a really cool idea. Again, I don't know. I think I might want to paint that blue next time because I think it looks a little weird with for art and glory. It's been a while, Garcias. At least I feel like it's been a while. It's been what, a couple months I think since I've seen you. I have some really good water bases with that clear glue stuff. So I use a couple different things. I really like water effects. This is a Woodland Scenics. I just build it up in layers depending on what I'm trying to do. So that's what this is. It was just this clear stuff, and then eventually when I'm ready to color it, I really love AK Interactive's water gel Atlantic blue stuff. This stuff is great. So anytime you see water on a base, it's probably this because it comes with the color, and I think it does wonderful things. Hey, what did you work on your stream, sir? That same stuff they use to make clear water for board. Yeah, that's the exact same stuff. Yeah, it's like a epoxy resin type stuff. I like that one better because it's firm. Like the liquidy ones kind of drive me crazy. Like this stuff. I usually just give it a squeeze and it comes out. And then I just dig until I get what I need. I've had this thing for like years and years and years, and I've just never run out of it. But yeah, I think I might just do some Young Pirate stuff every once in a while. There's whale hunters at Webway that's been sitting there for like forever, so I'm thinking like maybe I'll go get them. And good night, brothers and sisters. It's over me. See you later, Chris. I was working on Warhammer 40k Kill Team Herkin Ygir's miniatures. Those are the squats, right? Peace. See you later, Bagel. But yeah, I might just do them every once in a while just because I like the theme. And I like doing the bases. I thought it was a lot of fun. But, yeah. I think it would look cool. That's my opinion, anyway. It may work out better, a little more blue. Yeah, I think the rim... I think I would paint this blue next time. Just because it looks a little weird on the black. I was thinking the Atlantic gel stuff might make it a little bit more blue, but it came out more clear. I might actually just coat it again. That's what I'm gonna do right now. All ads got me. See you later. See you later, Garcia. Thanks for the raid. Give it a little squeeze until you make water. Till you make the water. I knew as soon as I did it, I was gonna be like, somebody's gonna think this is suggestive. Somebody who's a children. Yeah, so whenever I do this stuff, I literally just stick a really old piece of junk brush. And I usually put this stuff on last anyway, because I don't want it to lose its luster to the varnish. And my wake lines, so like that white stuff, like the white parts of the water, is actually just white paint. So me going over it's not a big deal. It's actually pretty easy to fix. And then we'll come back to this later. See how it turns out. Why are they in Spanish? Do you want me to demo some games for you on Adepticon Wednesday? Yeah? What games are you thinking? I'm sure I could use a rundown of Valor, to be honest. Although, I'm sure with Valor, once I play like one turn of it, I'll probably get it. I'd really appreciate that. That'd be great. I think a little practice run of B&P would be in order. I could show you how to play. The ads are on user-to-user basis by Twitch. I get Spanish ads on other channels. Okay, I was wondering, like, I don't think we have any control over that. I get those Donde SL Biblioteca ads all the time. I'm excited to play in the Blood and Plunder stuff. Blood and Plunder hits different. Like, I lose some games and I get really pissed off. Even the game where I got absolutely stomped at the event I ran for Blood and Plunder, I wasn't even really mad. I wasn't mad at the game. Especially since I thought about what we did, and I realized that I bumped into him, and I should have rolled to see if we fouled. And I rolled it, and of course we did. And if I had managed to board him and started chopping, I'd have won that game. Easy. And if we had fouled, I think, which we did, because I rolled it once I realized what happened, I would have won that game. I really think I would have. I will have my Valor stuff with me. I need to have showdown with Dan's Russians to see which of us are the true heirs of the Roman Empire. Dan loves Russians. I gotta say, that man loves... He loves him some descendants of the tribe of Rus. I do think it's hilarious that Peter the Great is called the Great and is considered one of the best leaders of the Russian Empire because he was the one that liked to read books. That was why he was so... He was the one Russian leader that was like, I should learn. I should learn how to do stuff. I don't know if I can okay that one. David, I just saw your comment about ramming. It considered it a sexual term. I can't say Kiel Russians. I thought this was America. No, you didn't say Kiel. You said shoot. You need to come up with better wordage. Just say you're very excited to turn off a bunch of Russians' brains. I don't care what you do to him. I'm not the mod. Hey man, I have higher powers that I have to report to, okay? But, you know, your discussions with them, you know, you go ahead. You do your thing. But there ain't nothing I can do about it. It takes so long. You gotta run up to them, and then you gotta stab them, and then you gotta wait for them to bleed to death. Jeez, what a hassle. I don't think they respect your time. I think that's what it is. They don't respect your time. You need to stream on Rumble. Is that one of those, like... There's like a certain... I remember a buddy of mine from Florida made me aware of a certain kind of streaming service. It's like Twitch, but you can... It's a little bit less rules heavy. I guess I'll just leave it in that, especially in regards to clothing, I guess. Russians in Valor are too dumb to run. Orange Twitch. I don't remember what it was called. But he told me about it, and I was like, there's no way that's real. And I looked it up, and I was like, oh no, it was very real. They just never become shaken? Oh, that's nice. I assume they're not very good, then. I'm assuming it's supposed to be like one of those horde armies. But they can route. Oh, that's good.
This streaming service is very real.
This streaming service is very real. Yeah, I cannot remember what it was called. But I remembered very distinctively going to it. Just because I was like, there was no way this is real. And I went there and... Yeah, very first thing there's like topless women and stuff. I was like, huh, oh, okay. Also a lot of guy ones. It was interesting. Let's just say I never went back, but I was shocked to know that it was a real thing. Velour is a plush knitted fabric similar to velvet. Valor is a word representing courage in battle. I don't get it. I don't know what you're talking about. My grasp of the English language is second to none. So next weekend is Everwinter. Your pronunciation of Valor is troubling. Would you say it is, what was the word you kept using for my, for my, kept the kids list? It was, unoptimal, I think was the word you used. Okay, I know it's not Angelican. I actually forgot how to say it. Anglican. Yeah, I did it. Woohoo! Anglican. Hooray! I'm a genius. Dab for victory. he got there. Suboptimal. There it was. Yeah. Thank you. Once you go French, you don't go back. You know, Nigel, I gotta say, not having Ruthless in English is, it's upsetting. Ruthless real good. Unless you're French in the Summer of Plunder. No, I'm not. I'm only gonna play England for Summer of Plunder. I have a reputation to uphold. I am the spin doctor for the English. I had a couple people ask me if I wanted to be the leader for him next year, and I'm like, I just don't know. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I can do it. It's starting to dry. Yeah, it's starting to dry real good. Automess. You get a lot of strict. Shut up. There you go. See, I can allow that. There you go. You know what? I'm gonna add shut up. That is now an allowable term. The Automod is fascist. Yeah, you know who else gets a lot of access to strict? The Dutch. Dutch get everything. They get ruthless if you play them in Spain. They get a lot of strict. They get heavily built. As French. The French can't be strict, after all. My imagination. The Spanish have a commander was strict. Okay. That's good to know, I guess. The Spanish don't know how to follow rules, so how can you be strict? It was probably the last time in Spanish history where anybody was strict with anybody. I don't know. Maybe when they kicked out the Moors, that was the last time they were actually strict about anything. After that, it was just Party City until the downfall of the Spanish Empire. It's true. They do have everything they need. Which is pretty much anything you could ask for. But they only have 2 factions. The Dutch only have 2 factions. They could have, yeah, that's true. They clamor for suboptimal lists. It is weird, isn't it? So I went to an old world. I hesitate to call it an event, but I went there to play a game of Old World. Zuniga will rock your world. Strict, very inspiring, and every unit has ruthless. Okay, Jesus Christ. How many points is he? And somebody who plays very consistently in our area for Old World, he's from Belgium. And so today, while we were there, I was like, you know, I know you had nothing to do with it, but I really appreciate what your ancestors did for Blood and Plunder. And he just couldn't take the compliment. He was like, well, technically, Belgium aren't Dutch. And I'm like, oh my god, dude, just take the compliment. I'm pretty sure Belgium was a part of the Dutch Republic, was it not? Or was I horrendously racist or something?
You wouldn't believe this, but I can't stop buying Dutch models.
I haven't bought any Dutch models in a long time. So okay, he doesn't have very inspiring. Does he have? So he doesn't even have regular inspiring. I am sure as you, I'm sure as usual, your delivery was spot on. Oh, I know. Of that, I have no doubt. Okay, well, you know what? Now I have to know. Was Belgium a part of the Dutch Republic? Okay, I'm stupid. No! Belgium was not a part of the Dutch Republic. The Dutch Republic was formed in the late 16th century when the northern part of the Habsburg Netherlands broke away, while the southern part, which would later become Belgium, remained under Spanish, Austrian, Habsburg rule. These two regions were only briefly united in the United Kingdom of the Netherlands. Okay, so they were in the Netherlands together. From 1815 to 1830, before Belgium declared independence. I didn't know that. I learned something. I was wrong. I learned something today. And this was the reason for the 80 Years' War. Split between the Dutch Republic, between a northern Dutch Republic and the southern Netherlands, from which Belgium and Luxembourg developed. There you go. The Low Countries were the Korean peninsula of the early modern Europe, divided up by an ideological conflict. Yeah, it's because that area was just, like, crazy. Like, it was a crazy mixture of... You figure Spanish, French, and German. It was just, like, this weird, like, estuary of different cultures. Which is probably why the Dutch Republic was so, like, tolerant for the time. Strict, careful planning, superior intelligence. That's probably what you thought was very inspiring. Castilian. Oh boy. High standing, command points 16. 2 command points. For 20 points, that's pretty good. It is a shame that he doesn't have, I mean, a lot of those are... Like, what does superior intelligence do? That's the one that lets you, That's something to do with deployment, doesn't it? Spain. What was the name of this guy? Zuniga. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that right. Jose de Zuniga. La Carde. La Cerda? Does he say it Cerda? Dude, Spanish militia. Yeah. One enemy must deploy half their units rounded down before this commander's force deploys them. I mean, that's kind of pointless on a C game. Like, where are they gonna go? Once per game, the player controlling this commander's force may discard all activation cards in their hand. It's not bad. The Spanish just refer to that whole area as Spain. The Dutch were reformed while... I've seen that. I've seen Wallens before. That's a word I've seen before. Remain Catholic. Well, in EU5, you get to play Holland before the Church Reformation. It's funny, the only like culture group that isn't immediately like already accepted in your country is just there's like a small amount of Ashkenazi. Apparently, like that's a problem. So you're like playing the game, and you just have this like little warning up in the thing where it's just like, watch out for this population, they're different. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Holland? I don't think Holland's a minor nation. I keep looking at France to try and play France, but they really made the vassal situation with them very much a focus of that play. And I wanted to play a smaller country before I started playing anything bigger. And funnily enough, the thing that really slowed me down was the Holy Roman Empire. They have the reform that stops you from being able to declare unjustified wars against other members of the Holy Roman Empire. And I couldn't expand. I couldn't expand. So I'm sitting there as Holland, and France is just like sitting there, and you're like, I can't do anything. And then if France declares war on you, you're kind of like, okay, is anyone gonna help me? So suffice to say, France like to come over and kick me around a little bit. Did you just say funnily? Yes? Is that not a word? Why has everybody got to be a dictionary? Iogoria. That's a word I've seen before. Excessive and often incoherent talking, where speech is rapid, rambling, and difficult to follow. I'm very, very guilty of that. Even if a high volume of words. Speech therapy? Jeez. Jeez. Well, Chris, let me put it this way. When I'm not talking, I get asked if I'm okay. So I don't know how to make you people happy. What does a man need to do? It's suboptimal, but Caesar can take Edward Edward Teach as a fighting man. That is true. Because you can take Caesar as a fighting man too, right? In Caesar's, or not Caesar's, in Blackbeard's Men or whatever. Because they were friends. They were really good roommates. Okay, so Miguel, you hate everything I like. Caesar is a wild fighting man in Blackbeard's force. Because he probably gets ruthless, I assume. But yeah, you hate everything I like. What do you not like about Leones? Leomanes. Ooh, Unwavering's not bad. It ain't no Indomitable, but I mean, it's something. Yeah. He's not Black Caesar, he's just Caesar. This unit may attempt to blow up the ship. To do this, you must take an assignment action to assign itself to the attempt. After doing so, if the unit begins its next activation still assigned, treat the ship that is about to be... Treat the ship that this unit is aboard as if it suffered 2 consecutive cannon strikes. What the... what the fuck? That's amazing. Yeah, she just read it. Like, what the fuck? I hate everything you have chosen to be. What? Why? Do you not like Leo Mayonnaise? Leo Mayonnaise? La Mayonnaise. Oh, God. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't know. Named fighting men are wild, dude. They're way too cheap. I mean, the Buccaneer ones are like a great example of that, but... they blow the ship up. That's one way to make an exit, I guess. So if your ship explodes and you're like you're boarded or grappled or whatever, does it damage the other boat? Like, I assume you could board the other person's boat and do it. Are you asking? No, I'm asking about. I'm asking about Leones. I'm probably not saying his name right because I'm a moron, but is that not how you say it? I hate everything you've chosen to be. Yeah, the one in charge of the filibustier now? NAU? Francois. This guy. If a ship sinks, all models fully aboard. Yeah, that I know. Yeah, but it doesn't damage the other ship. So, like, what you could do is, like, as a tactic, like, as you're coming in, if his unit gets shot at, you just kill Blackbeard or whatever. If you're losing, and just, like, ram into them and just explode your boat. How do you... Okay, well, you know, I'm gonna put it through Google Speak.
Francois Lallinet.
Is that how you say it?
Francois Lallinet.
Lallinet. That's how you say that? Oh. Okay. I was close. I can see how you might be frustrated with my ability to speak English. Yep. That's what I was trying to say. You know, I'm willing to admit when I'm beat. I didn't know that's how you said that. That's how you said that.
François Lolonais.
That's how you say it in French.
François Lolonais.
Lolonais.
François Lolonais. François Lolonais.
Francois Lolonais. Models split between ships, I think, in port of the ship. Yeah, it says that if your ship is sinking, they hold on to the side of the boat. I looked it up like a week ago or something. You think a ship exploding would do damage to things around it? Yeah, okay, I thought Francois was pretty good. Lolonais. 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 Yeah, is he? I played him like a week ago, and I loved him. Listen, I couldn't even say his name half a second ago, so... Okay, first of all, let's just get something out of the way. I said Le Mayonnaise, and you thought I was talking about Iberville? You know what? I think you're the silly one. I think you should go home. I hate everything you've chosen to be. Isn't his first name like, it's like Seville or something like that? Oh. You don't think I know how to pronounce Pierre? Lemonie? Is that how you say it? Pierre Lemonie de Iberville? It's probably not Iberville. That probably sounds too, like, Englishy. It's probably pronounced Iberville? Iberville?
Pierre Lemoyne d'Iberville.
D'Iberville. Okay. That's how you say it in English, anyway. Iberville.
Pierre Lemoine d'Iberville. Pierre Lemoine d'Iberville.
Lemoine. What, I said Limonée. I said Lemonade. That's pretty close.
Pierre Lemoine d'Iberville.
Limoine. French is just not enunciating. Why is everybody so hypercritical of Dylan trying to learn? Jeez. Jeez. We should just have a chat like Dylan stream. I've offered to do that with other people, and none of them have decided to do it. Listen, if somebody were to give me incorrect American facts, I would be nice about it. I'd be like, wow, what an opportunity for you to learn something. But no. Everyone's got to make fun of Dylan, how stupid he is. I hope it puts a big old smile on your face. You know, I do wonder, like, how well would a stream of, you know, it's kind of like Jerry Seinfeld's like interview YouTube show thing where like two like comedian and going to get a cup of coffee or whatever it's called. Like, would that be, like, how successful would that be from, like, a standpoint of, like, a hobby hangout type of thing? Kind of like you're saying, right? Where it's just, like... Is that what it's called? Comedians in Cars? That is... I know that's a show, but there's, like, one that specifically Jerry Seinfeld does, where it's, like, going to get a cup of coffee or whatever. Like, I listened to the Barack Obama one, like a week ago or something. Barack Obama's actually pretty funny. Really interesting guy. I'm gonna say Jerry Seinfeld. I don't know if I said Jerry Springer. I meant Jerry Seinfeld. Comedians in cars getting coffee. Yeah, comedian in cars getting coffee. I don't think he's trying to be funny, though. It's more like an interview thing, isn't it? At least that's the vibe I always got. Well, maybe you should try. Jeez. I don't know. Jerry's humor's never really been my style per se, but I mean, whatever. I mean, not everybody thinks I'm funny. Well, you know, whatever. It's fine. Can't please everybody. I mean, the guy's made money, so obviously somebody thinks he's funny. Maybe you should try. Jesus Christ, that was savage. Okay, so has Takashi 69. That's a name I've heard before. I'm just saying. I am also just saying. Daniel Hernandez. I don't listen to rap, so I want that. That's a lost reference to me. So everybody, joking aside, I'm just allegedly. Does this have something to do with tacit consent? All joking aside, I've actually thought about taking like French lessons. But the problem is I don't know when I would ever use it. I should probably learn Spanish, but I'm not entirely sure there's like anywhere that speaks Spanish that I would like want to go for like a vacation. I don't really care. I don't really want to go to Spain. Why? Why? Does that look better? I'm gonna put some wake on it, but should I leave it as blue? Should I leave that as like a blue? I said, joking aside. Not making fun of me. Honestly, with my clientele, I should probably learn Italian. In all honesty. Don't butcher Spanish. Or honestly, like I should probably learn both in both in pronunciation and in definition. I should probably learn like Portuguese or Cape Verde Creole. Because I've noticed in certain demographics of Massachusetts, there's a lot of people that speak Creole, Haitian Creole. Or, I'm sorry, not well. Also Haitian Creole, but Cape Verdean Creole. It's not called Cape Verdean. I hear the French love when non-French speak. You know, I don't really care. Like, goddamn. None of those are real languages. Oh, Jesus. Take French. I hear the French. Listen, I don't get it. I've had a lot of patients who don't speak English very well, and whenever they try, I'm always very nice to them. I'm just telling you.
I'm just saying.
Because I thought for the longest time that if I were to learn French, I could speak with Haitian patients. So I started learning like some of the words and all that for French. And this is when I first moved up here. Like this is before I like figured out that the Haitian dialect is like it's like pretty different than what it is like for French. Like there's quite a few just like words that are in one and not the other. And I actually tried changing the paperwork because I got a lot of Haitian patients who didn't know English. And I was like, well, I'll just change the paperwork. I'll change all the words and stuff into French. They'll be able to read it. And it'll be really helpful. They'll really appreciate that. Because I'm not a dick. And I found out that they could not actually read it. Because they don't know how to read French. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. I always tried to make paperwork that everybody could read. Dylan's. There we go. So your choices are really bad French or really bad Spanish. I guess. I said Italian. As of where I am right now, there's a lot of people of Italian descent. They all speak English, but there's a lot of people who are like first generation American from like Italian families and stuff like that. You don't take any. Dylan's big day out learning that not everyone speaks the same language. Oy. You didn't take any lessons away from the Tower of... I think it's pronounced Babel, right? Italian read really bad Spanish. That's true. They're both romantic languages. Yes, I hear there's quite a bit of similarities. Really bad Spanish. I guess so, yeah. Listen, all I'm saying is that when Jesus comes back, he's gonna know my intent. And know that I tried. I tried really hard. And nobody wanted to help me. That or I'm gonna get up to the pearly gates and St. Peter's gonna be like, ooh, that's not good. Ooh. How you pronounced Leole? That Francois' name. Oof. Big oof. You're going to hell for that one. I mean, being able to watch Italian Spy the original would be awesome. Va bene. That's true. That does sound pretty sick. Respect women. Yes, Francois most assuredly is resting in hell. That guy was a fucking psychopath. If there was ever a man that deserved to go to hell, that motherfucker was crazy. Woo! I'm just saying, if his faction gets ruthless, I want to know what Black Caesar had to do. Because holy shit.
Welcome to the pearly gates, Dylan. I just need to go over your papers. You know how this is. Oh dear. Oh no.
Oh
You said
no.
live on stream that you endorsed Woodrow Wilson.
No! No! It was a joke! It was satire! No! Henry Morgan? What about Henry Morgan? From what I understand, Henry Morgan was, while a conquering warmonger, apparently he wasn't like, he was a fairly nice guy. Also, that's Sir Henry Morgan to you? In hell. In hell. I mean, who's to say? Who's to say? For being for being an Angela? For being an for being an Anglican? Ah, yeesh. Ooh. Ouch. The bounty of divorce court. There were other things. It wasn't just divorce. I'm not saying I supported everything he did, but Henry VIII had some good points. Not so much about the divorce thing, but a lot of other stuff. I knew that Woodrow Wilson thing would come back to bite me. Damn it. Also, Mr. kind of like Matricide. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, maybe. He was known to do that. Does Blood and Velour have the It's not even a problem me mispronouncing it. I forget what it is. Hanchu Pichu, is that what it was? What's his name? Pancho Villa, that's his name. Is Pancho Villa's raid into America? Is that in the game? Can I play George Patton? Oh, did he make a PDF for it? That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah! Awesome! Can you imagine go to an event? World War One. I'm playing some Mexican rebels. Just against like the French army. Retreat? Hell, we just got here. I'm definitely not letting that one go by. Oh, sorry, that was the other thing. But yeah, you can't post links in the chat. Because this isn't America. Oh, yeah. The Mexican intervention? Yeah, look at that. Heavy machine gun. Huh. No shit. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, that's really cool. That's awesome. I don't know. I don't know who I don't know. I can't make a decision on who I want to play for that game. I want to play Americans because I love America. Through the good and the bad. But there's just so much cool stuff to learn about in World War One. I hear you could play Rommel specifically in World War One when he was still. I don't know if it's technically him when he's an he wasn't an Alpini. I forget. I think they called him Gebur. I think they were still called Geburjäger back then. You could play the IRA. Oh boy, oh fun. Oh Christ, I don't know if I can do that. Also, as a point to make, not that I supported them, but there's a lot of understandable reasons why the IRA formed. I'll just put it that way. The UK did not treat them very well. The blacks and the tans, okay, and the Portuguese in World War One. Fear me. Like divorce and matricide. Sure. He did a lot of other good things. He beat up France a lot. He got, let down, I guess is a good word for it. He got let down by the Holy Roman Empire a couple times. Didn't he lose all his territory gains against France? Yes, I believe he did. Say Nothing is pretty good read if you're interested in the Provo IRA in the 70s and 80s. Say Nothing. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Say Nothing. Say Nothing. Because I read a book called How Civil Wars Form and How to Stop Them, or something like that. It was a really good book. And they go over a lot of the major like civil war situations, and one of them is the IRA. And there was a lot of stuff about that I did not know. But yeah, the British didn't do themselves a lot of favors, put it that way. If there was a way to de-escalate that situation, they did not do a very good job. Because I watched this show, Kara sent it to me. I think it was called Empire, and it was like a BBC documentary thing where a guy goes to all of these like important places that serve the British Empire, so like India and the British colonies in America. So it's called the United States these days. And he went to Jamaica to talk about Port Royal. And where else? He went to South Africa. And the entire show was them talking about, like, you know, this is why the British came here, this is what they did, this and that. And then just like a very large chunk of it was them trying to, like, look at it from the other side. So I learned a lot. Like, I did, apparently that most of the people of African American descent in the British Isles are from Jamaica. Because they were using all the slave labor for the sugar markets and all that. And then eventually they, stopped doing slavery and all that. And when the Industrial Revolution happened on the British island, they were like, well, crap, we need more people to work these factories. And so they essentially gave, like, free, I guess, like, citizenship to anybody that would go back to England. And apparently that's where a lot of the British... African British, I guess, I don't know if that's the right word, but, like, apparently that's where a lot of that came from. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. That's really cool. Yeah, it was a pretty interesting show. I learned quite a bit. I mean, I didn't really understand the British India thing. But I guess India was supposed to gain independence after World War I, after they helped in the war. And the British were like, yeah, once we're done, we'll free you. You can become an independent country. And then they were like, nah, never mind. Nah, never mind. I was like, oh, that's cool, I guess. I mean, they were going to do that with the Lawrence in Arabia thing, too. They, like, had no intention of letting the countries that fought there, like, to actually be free. And I was like, what the heck? Did they mention all the... You guys are impossible. I thought it was interesting. I'm like, wow, look at me trying to be an educated person, and then I mispronounce Eberville's name, and everybody's like, Dylan's a jackass. I'm like, okay. Okay. Alright, here we go. Hey, I'm just gonna say that if you have a religion being controlled by a faraway place, I don't necessarily blame you for wanting the teachings of the holy book to be in the same language that you speak. I don't know, there's something to be said about that. You taking a dump on Woodrow Wilson and then talking up Henry VIII is wilder than a Pacific Adventure fighting man. I didn't say I talked him up. I said he had some points. You can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. And I will fully be on the record saying that Henry VIII... I got your point right here, pal. I will fully go on the record and say, and dare you to disagree with me, that Henry VIII pre- and post-jousting incident was not a completely different person. Was the best one of 3 out of 7 wives. Oh shit. What was the saying? Dead's dead. I'll take the over. You'll take the over? What? I don't know if that means you're agreeing with me or disagreeing with me, Chris. No. Woodrow Wilson had no points. None. He's a piece of shit from start to finish. Yeah, what is the saying? It's like dead survived. Dead survived. Oh, divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. Yeah, that's what it is. Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. Yeah. He had an affair while in a wheelchair. Henry IV would have dapped him up. Woodrow Wilson is unforgivably a bad person. With Henry VIII, always take the over. He was a man of excess. Yes, I agree. But that's not what I was saying. You're straw manning me. Henry VIII would have capped him up. Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. Chris, would you agree with me? You were saying that killing your wife is sometimes okay as long as you have some admirable political reforms. It's not what I said. Not even close to what I said. Killing your wife is sometimes okay. Only sometimes. See, he was an early he was an early moderate. Oh no. I suppose that's actually quite progressive for his time. You know what? You're right. What a nice guy. I'm glad he always got to see other people's point of view. You're right. Oh, God. Is that progressive, though? I mean, back then, you couldn't even really get divorced. I mean, unless you were able to, like, really pull some strings. I mean, most rulers probably just cheated. But apparently, like, it's on record saying, well, yeah, I mean, who really knows what happened, but wasn't it, like, a well, like, documented thing that he did not cheat on his first wife? Because I know Anne Boleyn was like the one he was kind of going nuts for. Anne Boleyn was the second wife, I think, right? Oh no, Anne Boleyn was the... No, that was the second. Yeah, the second one. Yeah, because Catherine of Aragon was the first one, and he like really did like her at the beginning, at least. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, and that was one of the reasons. Yeah, because his brother died, and then he had to marry Catherine of Aragon, and apparently, like, he actually liked he really liked her at first, and then Anne Boleyn came around, and then Anne Boleyn survives. Well, gets divorced technically. Doesn't she die by like getting? Doesn't she die like getting like thrown down the stairs or something like that? Yeah, and she's the one that gives birth to Elizabeth I, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Brother was Arthur. Right. Yeah, allegedly. Well, when you're the king, you get to just make things up as you go. Anyway, yeah, I saw Chris actually responded to the question that I asked. Pre-jousting Henry VIII was a grandstander. The war in France was a bit of a shit show. Yes, it was. Because he did it twice, actually. I'm pretty sure he invaded, or he had a war with France twice before the jousting incident, and then he did it like one more time, like right before he died. But how much of that was his fault? The Holy Roman Emperor was like, yeah, I'll get there eventually, it's fine. Yeah, just whatever. It's cool. With this giant nose and chin. Making things seem aggressive. Oh god. He was upset because he lost a wrestling match to the King of France? Yo! I think grandstandard. I think it's fair to say. Yes, France was a powerhouse. Yeah, it is a shame to see people forget about the fact that France was like one of the most like ass-kicking countries in all of the world for a very long period of time. You could say the Char B was a lot of tank for them. Making things up. France had the belt. Oh, you meant like the championship. I'm thinking like the discipline belt. That's the thing my head went to. Approve my comment. The this Autobot is clearly German. Jesus Christ. I'll allow that. That's a good one. You got blocked twice. And an ascot. Chris, I'm sorry that I didn't know how to say Francois' last name. I'm trying to be a better person. And sometimes I slip up. I didn't actually think it was Leo Mayonnaise. I'm not a moron. But I did pronounce it. I thought it was pronounced Leone. That's how I thought. I thought it was pronounced Leones. I did think that. I'm a total dumbass. And because I thought it was Leones, I thought Lemones was funny. I thought that was funny. You can't tell me what to do. You're not my dad. Stop saying his name. Leones. Stop saying his name.
François Lolonais. François Lolonais.
Lolonais. Because I keep trying to say Leo. Lolones. Lolone. You're freaking. Well, look forward to Adepticon. You better hope you don't match up against me, bucko. Oh, hey, Dr. D, what are you playing? Those moth-eating t-shirts. I think they're charming. I think they're quite charming. I actually need more jeans than shirts. I have plenty of shirts. I need jeans very badly. Most of my jeans have holes in them. Oh, okay. Too bad. I could be a Sydney Sweeney. Oh, sick. Dude, that's sick. Sick. I'm gonna be the first to say it. Sydney Sweeney, very attractive body. The face is not bad, but I don't get the appeal in many ways. Not a butterface by any means, but I think many people would agree with me on that. Not unattractive. That's a good way to put it, yes. I used to explain it as, like, I didn't find her attractive. Let me rephrase it. I think she's a very attractive body. In a not unattractive face. Just not worth all the hype. That's a good way to put it. Who can blame her? I also enjoy a good nap. Oh no, the other mod let that through. You can thank Wilmar for that one. It's mod is a monarchist. Yeah, Wilmar. You're a monarchist. I bet you love centralized governments in Europe. I hope whoever gets my Christmas present likes it. I hope they open it up and they're like, wow. These are so cool! In all honesty, do I want a blue native? No? He's casting some experimental resin hybrid nonsense Firelight toyed with. Oh. I mean, sure. Why don't you give him to Wilmar? Wilmar plays natives. I mean, for the record, I am getting I'm getting natives painted by very rare. Yeah, well, I mean, I'll take it if you want to. I am having David paint natives for me, for us, I guess. Man was hard up and I needed to help him out. Very rare. Let's just put it this way. The more stuff I have, the easier it is to do battle reports. You can touch them up and keep them as your spiritual advisor, like Richard Bureau or Obi-Wan Ghost. Not a bad idea. Oh my god, that's actually like a really cool idea. I mean, I could probably just do that regular style, but... That's a good idea, actually. That's kind of interesting looking. It's kind of like that iridescent, not iridescent, that's not the word. The translucent stuff that Malifaux did. That's interesting. If you don't want them, I'll take them. I've had this idea for doing a fantasy Blood and Plunder narrative campaign thing locally. I could use it for that for sure. Look at that big old tum-tum. He's left over from Summer of Plunder loot when I ran the natives and no one played natives. No one got them. Well, I'm more than willing to take them. Hey, natives did really good last year. Or this year, I guess. That was kind of before we were talking, though. Would you become a commander again? Would you play what, French? Or would I guess you'd play Spanish, right? Because that's like you like Spanish. That's like your favorite European faction. Or I guess pirates, right? You played pirates. Yeah, pirates. Well, I really liked the commander this year. He was a good guy. I had him on the show. Super nice guy. He ran it really... I mean, I don't know how much you know of like what was going on, but like he ran it very democratically. Kara really liked being in the pirate command thing. Or not the command, but in the pirate chat thing. Jeez. He wasn't a pirate, though. I think he enjoyed the, the somewhat, I don't want to say anonymity, maybe the immunity of actually working for the government. He was like... I hear... Listen, I'm not one for overarching brutality, but there is a certain simplicity to the way he approached things. Laugh it up. Damn it. Laugh it up, fuzzball. Look how big and strong he is. Wow, mister, you're really strong. Look at that tum-tum. Look at the depths. I got you little mock right here, bud. Right here, pal. I got it right here. Chris, you always know how to make me smile. Chris, also, don't think I didn't notice that you didn't accept my apology. I want you to know, I want you to know that I noticed that. But I want you to know that me saying that I was sorry was me mostly forgiving myself. I said I was sorry that I didn't know how to pronounce Francois' last name. And that I'm just trying to be a learned person. But I legitimately didn't know how to say that. And I will fully admit that. I can't say that monstrosity either. Ooh. I see. And I want to take the time to apologize to Wilmar for just a variety of things that we don't have enough time on the stream to talk about. Last thing. If you start now, you might get the first 10%. I should apologize to Wilson for talking the IRA. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Never have anything positive to say about them. I just said I could understand why that situation was as bad as it was. Just finished building some models for you. We'll have them for you by Ever. Excellent. And just for the record, as I stated when you were over at my house, if they're the old Uberfell, I'm not taking them because I'm not paying those things. I'm okay with the new ones, not the old ones. And it's no, nay, no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more. There will never be a point where I think political based violence like that is ever acceptable. It is not. You been telling me that I've been putting out milk and cookies for a machine? It's okay, Meatwad. It's all a bunch of bull. And they defecated upon the toys. You should have got a snack. We are coming up on the end of the stream. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I think we had a very, very impactful stream. Where we made fun of me a lot. Quite a bit. The real question being, did I deserve it? I'm not so sure. Should be cross-categorized as a hard-hitting. It's a hard-hitting history strip. Yes, I agree. I'm just under the impression that we talk about stuff that not a lot of other streams talk about. And is that a good thing? I don't know. As soon as I see the word Wilson in a sentence, I know for a fact that I have an indirect, just an indirect, I don't want to say insult, but an indirect mockery coming my way. So I haven't even read it yet, but I saw the word, so here we go. This is the only stream I have been on where the streamer has had positive things to say about Woodrow Wilson and his personal beliefs. Huh. That's true. I never thought of it like that. As soon as I see the word Wilson out of the corner of my eye, I know it's coming. Guys, we did it. Alright, so I'm going to ask, I think, in maybe some Discord channels. But I trust you guys. Chris from a moral standpoint. Wilmar for painting advice. Miguel for something. Should I put white on this to make it look like Wake? Or should I leave it like blue to make it look like water depth? This is the first stream where the host has positive things to say about divorce and mattress life. Yeah? Is that right? What do you guys think? Because it's still a little dark, I think. So I think painting it blue might be a better way to do it. I could hit it with another layer, but... Anybody have any opinions? Depends on what effect you're trying to achieve. Removing water, do the white for the wake. Right. Well, because I'm thinking like boat or shipwreck in the middle of like I mean, the Japanese sea was apparently pretty volatile, from what I understand. So I'm thinking white, and maybe not a whole lot, just just a little. I'll just do it right now. Kind of look like that. I am also not sure. I personally like the blue front of the base, but that's me. Yeah, I'm kind of iffy on it myself, but I thought it was a neat effect to make it look like the sea is spilling over the base. You know, sometimes you gotta try something new, you know? Thank you. I love raspberry jello. I would say paint it black, then you do some of the blue, as though some is spilled over onto the back a little. Paint it black. Then you do some of the blue, as though some has spilled over the black just a little bit. Not like the whole front of the base. Yeah, I'll pool opinions. That's not a bad idea, though. I like that idea, Wilmar. I think I'll take pictures of this and see what other people think, like in the Bushido Discord. You did a good job today, though. So, tomorrow's stream, we might keep working on the English Militia. It just kind of depends. I doubt you're going to see anything that you didn't see today. I'll probably just keep painting tomorrow, too. I might paint... Actually, tomorrow I might paint the Warriors of Chaos, because the event at Everwinter is next weekend. So I'm gonna... Maybe, I don't know, finish a couple of them. Finish, like, the front rank of a unit. There's just a lot to do. A lot to do. But guys, my time is up. Thanks for hanging with me. I love you guys. Don't believe anything Wilmar says about me and Woodrow Wilson. I don't even know the guy. I never met him in my whole life. I love you guys. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. And you know, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I gotta do loan stuff tomorrow. Isn't that fun? I gotta wake up early every day this week. Dylan is great and love helping the poor. Dylan is great and love helping the poor. I do like to help the poor. I try and do free chiropractic. As much as I can. As much as it gets me in trouble. Unlikely. That's not good. Well, you know what, Chris? Tell me about it tomorrow. You said that. It's hard to believe what he said. No! I've confused myself! Dr. Haircut! No!